Hello, Stephen White for Steve Arts 89. Okay, Madonna, Madam X. Came out last week. I did a review. I was disappointed. I wasn't impressed. But I also remembered my past reactions to Madonna albums, where it took me a while to warm up to them, and I totally changed my mind on some of the songs, which initially I didn't like and now I love. So, although I didn't think it was gonna change that much, I did think it would. So I did sort of put my review that way, that I'm not sure how I feel about it. So I've had a week to look at it, and yes, it is growing on me. And yes, I may have been a bit quick to judge, and I didn't really give it a fair listen, which is partly due to the fact that it came out in Australia after midnight, and I couldn't really give it any volume and really listen to it the way I should have. I ended up walking around the next day, most of the next day, when I went out and travelled all the way to JB Hi-Fi to actually get a physical copy of the CD, of the album. I actually listened to it on my headphones and really was able to really hear it and get a better sense of it, which it didn't really hit me when I first listened to it the first time. It just sort of all went past, and yep. So I might have been a bit harsh. So a lot of the tracks have now grown on me. Now, Dark Ballet, originally I didn't like it, and then when I saw the video and I sort of understood it was more one work, and that was just the like soundtrack to that music video. And I feel the same about God Control. I had a lot of trouble with the idea of taking this serious issue and sort of making it just this fun little romp or something. It's just, it really just didn't sit well with me the first time. And now that I've actually seen a little bit of the making of the music video and all that, the promos for the music video, I can see now that it is another instance of it was more a video than a song, and parts of it really work when you have the visuals. When you see her sitting tapping away, sort of talking about how depressing it all is, and losing control and all that, and the gun violence and all that, and then she's like, F it, I'm just going to go, and then she goes to Studio 54, and the way that she's presenting the video makes the song make more sense. So, and musically I love it. I've been listening to it a lot. I can't stop listening to it, but the content was bothering me. I always felt like I shouldn't be enjoying this song because it's about something really horrible, and if you're going to deal with something like that, you shouldn't make it so light. It was just, even though the lyrics aren't light, just the music, that's something about it. And now I understand the context of the video. It kind of makes sense, and I kind of get what she's doing, and it sits better with me. But I still wish that musically that song had just been another song, and then she'd done a song about gun control that was more respectful, or what, I can't think of the word. Not solemn. I don't know. I just wish there wasn't that clash, so I could just enjoy the song for its music. And I kind of wanted to cut it into two parts. Same with Dark Ballet. I wanted to cut it into the first part, which I really like, and maybe repeat that and then have the ending on it and sort of make it like a little mix of the song. And I'd rather listen to that than the version that sort of jumps so between the two types, and sort of have that as like part two. And I sort of want to do the same with this, that first part, which is sort of mumbling, and it's just kind of sad and piano and sort of what you'd expect a song with that sub content to be about. I kind of want to separate it from the this is your wake up call moment, and just because it was easier to forget what the song was about when you listen to the first part. But I'm getting more comfortable with it, so I don't really need to listen to those anymore. I made my own little versions. Future is even growing on me. I still don't like her vocal, but the Quavo side I always enjoyed. Now, Crave I loved from the start. Crazy I liked as well. I thought it was fun and light. I loved that, and I continue to like it. I've been listening to that a lot. Come Alive, same thing. Loved it. I just love the it's very unique. Um, um, Extreme Oxidant. I'm so glad it's a real word. I just thought she'd made it up. I actually didn't understand what it was. I looked it up and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm so ignorant. Another one where it's my fault, not Madonna. And I did like that. The duet with Anita, or the song with Anita, I find it really catchy to listen to, but because just I don't speak the language, I can't really get into it as much because I can't really sing along to it, even though I sort of know what the lyrics are. That's sort of the same with most songs that are done in different languages. You can always appreciate. I can always appreciate how they sound and the music and all that, but if I can't sing along, I can't really relate to it on the same level as other songs. So it should get a pass, but it kind of doesn't. But and Bitch I'm Loca, I do love the song up until freaking Maluma's laugh at the end. It's just too juvenile. So I kind of cut the laugh off the end of the song so I can listen to it without that bugging the hell out of me. I don't search, I find. I do love the 90s feel for that, and I can listen to that a lot. Looking for Mercy, I loved the first time I heard it, and Arise, I love it the first time I heard it, and Looking for Mercy has grown on me even more. I think it's one of the most beautiful songs on the album. But the ones I don't like, Patuka, same reason. It's just sometimes I can really enjoy it, but I have to be in the mood. So it's got to be those ones that gets dropped off the playlist. So those are the songs I like. So Dark Ballet, God Control, Future's almost in there. Crave, Crazy, Come Alive, the Triple C trifecta. Extreme Oxidant, Bitch I'm Loca, I Don't Search I Find, Looking for Mercy, I Rise. And the only one that out of the extras that I eventually heard, because I got the deluxe version on iTunes and listened to that after midnight, the 15 songs. I bought the disc with 13 songs, and then I finally heard the other 3 songs on YouTube later on. And the one I liked the most, what was it called? Damn, I can't believe I've forgotten. I didn't write it down. The one about going out dancing. Fun something, damn it. You know which song I'm talking about. I loved it, except I realised she didn't mention Michael. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? She, the queen, didn't mention the king when she's talking about going out and dancing and celebrating dance and just wanting to get out. So I love the song on that level for what it's about, and in the context of the album, just sort of sliding that at the end. It's like, after all the experimentation and the conflict and the confusion and, you know, trying to work it out, it's that. I like it. But basically, I still think the album is kind of a mess, because you can throw a bunch of crap at the wall and 90% of it can stick, but the wall is still a mess. So the album itself, it goes together very uncomfortably for me. There's some great songs. Overall, it's a lot better than I thought. It's not a masterpiece. It's not her best work, but it is good. And a lot of the tracks are really great. Some not so much. But that's what happens when you try new things. Some things stick, some things don't. So thanks for listening. Maybe it'll grow on me even more, but feel free to let me know what you think, and feel free to subscribe, and any comments are welcome. Thanks. Bye.